Hello everybody, welcome back to the table. My name is Devin.
And I'm Liz.
And we are BoardGameHype. And today we're actually going to be bringing you a review
of
Sushi Go! And in this channel, we're going to help you discover new games from a unique two-player's perspective. So Sushi Go is another, surprise, surprise, Gamewright game.
Gamewright.
We have a lot of Gamewright games.
We love Gamewright games. Shout out to Gamewright games.
This is a 2 to 5 player game, the pick and pass card game. Ages 8 and up in approximately 15 minutes, 15 to 20 sometimes.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of flavor that I would like my wife to read.
Yay! Alrighty, pass the sushi. In this fast-playing card game, the goal is to grab the best combination of sushi dishes as they whiz by. Wow, that was a lot. Score points for making the most maki rolls or collecting a full set of sashimi. Dip your favorite nigiri, sorry guys, in wasabi.
It's hard.
To triple its value. But be sure to leave room for dessert, or else you'll eat into your score. Gather the most points and consider yourself the sushi master.
I love that.
I tried to read that so fast, it really
tripped me
did.
up.
Sorry guys.
Sushi master!
Sushi master, I'm so excited!
So yes, this is Sushi Go, super fast-paced game. Another one of those portable, I think it was just on our top 10 portable games.
Yes, it did make it on that list.
It did make it on
Check
that
out
list.
that video.
We just have that video. I will leave it right here or here, wherever that goes. But yes, so Sushi Go, the way to set it up is all it is a bunch of cards. So it's gonna be pretty darn easy. You're gonna shuffle all of the cards. You're gonna have to put the rule book aside because it has a really awesome quick reference of what the scores of every
and
set.
a quick setup right there.
Yeah, quick setup right there.
So
yeah,
in a two-player, what you're gonna do is there's two options with a two-player. So you can either play just the two of you, or you can play the two-player variant, which means you're actually gonna play essentially 3 players. So you're gonna
like
have
a
dummy neutral player. We call him Fred. And so you're gonna deal 9 cards to each player. And then as you go, so like for example, if Devin was gonna control Fred first, he's gonna draw a top card off of this, put it in his hand. He will determine which card we are going to lay down. So we're both gonna say, I'm gonna lay this one, for example. And then we go 1, 2, 3, flip. And then that is going to align in what we are doing. Then next turn, we're gonna swap hands. Woo. And then I will be in control of Fred, so then I will draw a card from the top of Fred's pile, add it, play it, goes until we're out of cards. Pretty self-explanatory. You play 3 rounds.
And this one is guaranteed 3 rounds, right?
Yes, guaranteed 3 rounds. That is how the game scores. And then each combination of sushi scores differently.
That's the gameplay. And so it's a drafting game. So like all drafting games, it's that main mechanism. You're gonna play a card, draft it, so you're gonna swap hands, play a card, etc. Figure it out.
Yeah, so basically what you're gonna do, you've drafted, you've determined who won. At the end of the game, you are gonna take a look at their handy dandy little score reference card here. For example, for
sashimi.
Thank you. I'm struggling, you guys.
Sashimi.
You need 3 of them to score 10 points. If you only have 2, that
you don't
sucks.
get any score.
You get 0 points.
Yep.
So definitely something to be watchful for. You can hate draft a little if you wanted to. That's definitely an option. For wasabi, you have to actually lay it first, and then you need to put a card on top of it. I believe it's the nigiri that goes on top of it.
Yep, the nigiri goes on top.
And so then that multiplies the score by 3. So kind of like a flavor thing. Obviously, you add wasabi, you add flavor, you multiply the sushi. Kind of cool.
And after the last round, you're gonna do a little bonus round, which is the pudding over here. Once you play down a pudding, it actually goes to the side of you. And that is gonna be whoever gets the most in that. 2-player,
6 points, and then the least gets 0. If you're in a more than 2-player game, the least actually gets -6.
Oof, yeah.
Because you forgot to save room for dessert.
So that is how to play Sushi Go. Let's dive right into that review.
Alrighty, so a little bit about our review process. We rate on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being absolutely amazing, so wonderful, hyped up. 4 means really, really good. Great things. We enjoyed it, maybe just not quite at a level 5. 3 means it's solid, it's good. Maybe a couple areas for improvement, but overall very, very solid. 2 is like, yeah, it's okay. And then 1 means it fell square, so it just means it's not a game for us, or the category just didn't really hit home with us.
Exactly.
And then we rate over 5 categories, and we talk about obviously if it plays well at 2 players. That's the whole reason you're here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start with does it play well at 2 players?
Okay. I vote yes.
Yes. I was waiting for the 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, it plays perfectly fine at
It's
2
great
players.
at 2 players. It's also fun at more. This is another one of those games where we have taught so many people this game, I feel
player
like.
counts.
This is a great game to get people into hobby gaming.
Right, yeah, so we do 5 points of emphasis. The first one's gonna be components and accessibility. That is how fast the game can set up, tear down, if you can play really easily. For me, it's a 4. It's not so accessible that it's a 5 for me, so I just gave it a 4. But I love how quick you can get this game to the table, easy to learn. This reference sheet tells you exactly what you need to know, and yes.
Yeah, I also rated it a 4. I think it's so accessible. This is a game that goes with us everywhere. We've played this at wineries. We've played this on our kitchen table. It can play just about anywhere. So
we played this on the studio table.
We have.
Moving on to the next one.
All right, next one is theme and story. This one I rated a 4. You really do feel like, I mean, okay, I feel like I'm really like constructing sushi and like making different sushi rolls and that kind of thing. So I think it's a 4.
Yeah, I give it a 4 as well. I hesitated a little bit giving it a 3 because the theme and story is you're just eating. I mean, you're not really eating it. You're making the sushi, you know. So I hesitated, but I ended up giving it a 4.
It also always makes me hungry.
I know.
Like
you love sushi though.
Love sushi.
I'm not a sushi
It's
guy,
hard to get in the Midwest, so we do not eat.
Yeah. Moving on to the third point of emphasis is actually artwork and graphic design. So that is the illustrations, the design of the cards overall. For me, another 4. I love the illustrations. I think they're super adorable, and I just want to be like, oh, you're just so cute, you know, just like that.
So fluffy.
And I don't even like this stuff, but I love the art, so I give it a 4.
Yes, I would agree. So I initially put a 3, and then as we were setting it up, I was like, it's a 4 because it's just so cute.
It's just so darn cute.
It's a little pudding. Like, it's so cute. So yeah, definitely 4. And I think they did a great job at differentiating the back, like the card colors, the back of the illustration of the card. So like this is yellow, this is red, purple. They did a really good job of doing that based on the type of card. So you don't have like 2 types of cards that both have a blue back where it's confusing. Like
the
dumplings are blue. Alrighty, and next one is gameplay and mechanisms. I rated this a 4. I've grown to love drafting games. I think they're so much fun, and I really do like the idea of like the surprise of what your opponent's gonna flip over. The only thing we didn't pull out is the chopsticks. That's a great mechanism. I will actually find that if you want to talk about your...
Yes, so I gave this a 4 as well. I love drafting myself, and for things like the chopsticks, that's something that's unique to like this type of drafting. With the chopsticks, you actually put it back in your hand, and you can play 2 cards in replace of that instead of just 1.
At any time, so you kind of get to hold it and like be really strategic about it.
Which is really cool. I love that aspect of it, and so I think a 4 overall gives it a good rating.
Absolutely, and then overall experience and feelings. I rated this at a 4.
4 as well.
Wow, look at us!
It's just every time I play this game, it's just so fun.
Yeah, it has so much replayability. We have probably played this game, I bet you, like, triple digits. Like, I bet we played it over 100 times.
100 times.
And it's fun every single time.
Right. So yeah, I gave it a 4. That's going to leave the overall hype rating to...
Out of 4.
4. So that means this Sushi Go is going to fall into our Hyped Up category. That is the highest category we have. And overall final thoughts about the game.
It's great. I love it. I love to give it as a gift.
I don't like sushi, but I love this game.
I love both.
So who are you?
I'm Liz.
Who am I? I'm Devin. We are BoardGameHype, and we will have to see you on the next one. Do you like sushi?
Oh, drop your favorite sushi in the comments, and or where we can get good sushi.
Yes, in the Midwest, if you could tell us where.
Oh my gosh, or anywhere. We'll travel for it at this point.
But yeah, that's going to be all today, folks. We'll see you in the next video. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell icon so be notified of our videos. Thank you.